Hey there, Andrew from Max Healthcare Equipment, here today to talk to you about the Novus ProCair TRIO mattress. Now, we're pretty familiar with the ProCair range of mattresses. We use them quite extensively in our high fleet. The ProCair TRIO though takes things to another level for those who are at really high risk of pressure injury. That might be someone who through illness or through spinal injury, they really need the premium care, and that's what they're going to get with the TRIO. So today I'd like to talk about some of those unique properties of the TRIO and how they can really assist those patients who need that extra level of pressure care. So when we typically talk about alternating air mattress, what do we mean? Typically with the mattresses that we use, like in our high fleet, they have a range of cells that come across this way, or bladders if you like. With an alternating air mattress, one of those is fully inflated, the next one is slightly deflated, and so on the whole way down the bed. So what that means, if you've got someone who's lying on the bed and they've got some sort of pressure injury, they're not going to be exposed to that full pressure at any one point because it constantly changes. Now that means you've got 50% of the person is supported in their weight at any one time in the mattress. So what the ProCair TRIO does, as the name suggests, is it's every third bladder that actually changes. So with the ProCair TRIO you have 2 up, 1 down, 2 up, 1 down, and so on the whole way of the bed. So what that means is basically 66% of the person's body weight is supported at any one time. So this means you're going to get greater therapeutic benefit and greater comfort for the person who's lying on the mattress. One of the really cool features with the alternating air mattress, or a mattress such as the ProCair TRIO, inside every bladder is a secondary bladder, and that one always stays inflated. So that means that even as the air sort of moves through the bladders and those ones deflate, the person is not going to bottom out because they've always got a secondary bladder underneath just to provide a buffer between the person and the steel frame of the bed that sits underneath this. So that's a really cool feature. That issue of people potentially bottoming out is exacerbated when you put the bed into the head raised position. So as I raise the head of the bed, this area here where the person will be sitting can actually, with the weight of them sitting on it, and as they inflate and deflate, those cells that are deflated can actually become more of a risk at actually bottoming out. So the TRIO has a really cool feature called Fowler function. So the Fowler function means that when this raises above 15 degrees, it automatically keeps these cells here fully inflated. So no one's going to bottom out when you put it into a sitting position. Some of the different style mattresses have a manual Fowler function. You have to remember to turn it off when the person lies back down, or else they're not going to get the pressure care. With the TRIO, as soon as you put it down below 15 degrees, the alternating cycle begins again, and that area is going to get the pressure care that it needs. Another feature on the TRIO that I really like, often with the air mattresses, one of the problems that people have is transferring in and out of the bed. And that is because you've got these bladders going across that are full of air. As they alternate, the air goes down, and it makes it difficult for people to stand up and sort of move away off the bed. One thing the TRIO has are these lateral supports here that can run down the side of the mattress. These stay fully inflated the whole time, and what that means, it's a lot easier to transfer in and out of the bed for patients. 2 other features I want to talk about with the ProCair TRIO. There's a bed exit pad here. What that means, if someone exits the bed, you can actually set it to trigger an alarm. One last really cool feature I like is the battery backup. What that means essentially in the pump of the bed is a battery backup. If we have a power out, there's enough juice there to give 3 hours worth of pumping, and that means that people are still going to get that premium level of care waiting for the power to come back on. Now, if it takes more than 3 hours, the air in these stays in here for around 20 hours anyway, but it's just giving that extra level of care. Come and see us at Max, and with the support of our on-site OT, we can ensure that you get the best pressure care that you need.